right, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it's a brand new year, and doesn't it feel like a new year? It just feels like I've shed a skin and I'm completely new. My fur has... my fur has... Well... I was hoping there was a different word for shed, but it doesn't come to me immediately. Anyway, I'm a new being. We all are. We've got New Year's resolutions to break tomorrow, and we've got hangovers to nurse today. So, how was it? I did a couple of gigs last night. That was pretty much my New Year's. I did 2 gigs. I opened again twice for the great man Ashwin Srinivas. They've been great, these gigs. I've been performing to crowds and the crowds have been good, big, receptive, but the fucking shit fight I have to go through at the beginning of every set, because he's just putting on these shows. He's a one-man show. He doesn't go with openers usually. So what's been going on is I'm going on stage in front of his crowd and his people in India just cold. Like basically I'm just walking on stage because there's no act before me and there's no third person to introduce me on stage. Last night we got one of the waitresses to introduce me on stage. And here's the thing. As soon as these cunts get behind the microphone, they get fucking microphone fever. They just don't want to get off. In Hyderabad, the same thing happened. We asked one of the guys who works there to introduce me. He's like, what should I say? He was like real nervous. And we're like, just say he's from Australia. He's a comedian, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just get him on stage. And they don't even want to do it. But as soon as they get behind the mic, they're fucking doing crowd work. They're cracking jokes. They fucking don't want to get off stage. One guy almost did like 5 minutes. And it was a little bit the same last night with this chick. She got on stage and once she got talking, she just didn't want to get off. But the thing is, they don't know how to introduce. They don't know how to get the claps going. They don't know anything. So she just said, there's a comedian, his name is Boyle. No claps, nothing. She's standing on stage. I walk up. I'm like, thank you very much. No clapping. Everyone's just staring at me. They're there to see Ashwin. And this strange Australian guy with a shaved head, basically looks like a neo-Nazi, jumps on stage and starts yelling at them about the cricket, telling them we fucked you. It's a cold start. They don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's been fun. So that's always a battle at the start of the set. Not only do I have to get them used to my accent, I have to get them used to looking at me like, I have to get them over the shock of me coming on stage. Like, what's happening? Can you imagine that? Just put yourself in their shoes. You're an Indian. It's New Year's Eve. You've obviously got no friends. You haven't been invited to any of the parties. You're here to see Ashwin, he's a very good comedian. It's not like he doesn't do like dark material or blue material, but he's like a nice guy. He's a nice, likable guy. And you're just sitting there expecting to see this nice, likable guy. And then I come on stage. And like the first thing I'm yelling is like, we fucked you. We fucked you so hard. Oh, fuck. It's been fun though. The gigs have been fun. Like it's been real good. So I did a couple of gigs last night and then made my way out to a house party with one of my wife's friends, and I could have done a third gig last night, but I was like, I better get to this house party. I better spend like as much time with my wife before New Year's finishes. Like, let's get some quality time in. So I rushed out there. I caught a fucking Rapido, which is the motorbike. I've been catching Rapido everywhere now. It's the fucking best. Just a fucking two-wheeler turns up. They give you a clown helmet and you're off. You're fucking in their hands. So I got out there and I was like, all right, let's fucking see what's happening at this party. And I walk in and they're in the middle of some fucking game, like charades or some shit like that. It wasn't charades, but you know the type of game. Guess this, we've got teams. Who are the teams? Some cunt's cheating. They're all yelling. I walk in and I swear to God, for the first 10 minutes, no one even acknowledged me. They were just arguing about this game. I'm like, I don't need to be here. These games are fun if you're drunk. If you're not drunk, it's just annoying. You're just sitting there. And that went on for the first 10, it went on all night, but for the first 10 minutes, there was no interaction at all. So I just sat there. I sat there in silence, just watching them. I'm like, I could have just been freaking a crowd out right now. I could have been doing my thing, yelling at Indians that are shocked to even see that I'm on stage. So that house party, that's pretty much what it was. Had a good feed, but that's what it is. We're old now. We're old. They were all drinking. Cunts had to leave early because their kid was crying or something. Other cunts were just like, we're going. It's like 2:00. My wife was a little bit drunk, but she'd spent all day trying to get her fucking dad out of the hospital. So she was exhausted. I was exhausted. New Year's came and we were in like round 3 of another one of those games. Monica or some shit. It was girls versus boys and we fucking annihilated them. But still, it was 11:56 and we were playing Monica. How things have changed. Anyway, I ended up getting a pretty decent sleep. We slept out there, so we got to sleep in. And the kids didn't wake us up. And then came back home and fucking just relaxed all day. It's been a hectic 4 days. It's been real hectic, actually. And it's just good to start the new year off on a good, relaxing note. I've enjoyed today. Let's hope the rest of the year is as good as today has been. That'll do for tonight. And I'll see ya the fuck later.